Have you always wanted to open up an Olive Garden franchise? Love the breadsticks and the salad. You just can't get enough of the free breadsticks. You got to buy something to get the free breadsticks. But Olive Garden, unfortunately, right now is not franchising in the United States. For those that are not familiar with the brand, it's Italian-American cuisine, currently a subsidiary of Darden Restaurants based in the Orlando area of Florida. It started as a unit at General Mill, and the first Olive Garden store was open in 1982, and by 1989 there were 145 Olive Garden restaurants. General Mills then spun off its restaurant holdings as Darden Restaurants, named for Red Lobster founder Bill Darden, as a standalone company in 1995. All of the Olive Garden locations in the United States, 900 plus locations, are company owned. However, they are open to different franchise and licensing developments for Olive Garden and some of their different brands outside of the United States. We estimate Olive Gardens are making about $4.7 million, so operating at 10% profit margin. Darden's making $470K per Olive Garden. If they're operating even at a better profit margin, could be up to $1 million that they're making in earnings from an Olive Garden. Time to recoup their initial investment, we estimate anywhere from 4 to 7 years for Darden to get their money back from investing in an Olive Garden. Now, you can't open up an Olive Garden, but there's 3 alternatives I'll go through in today's video. Buffalo Wild Wings, American dining restaurant sports bar that operates in multiple countries, not just in the United States. They focus on buffalo wings and the sauces that go together with it. Over 1,100 locations. They've even started rolling out some 16 Go stores that offer primarily food for consumption off premises. So think takeout, delivery. You might see them in airports. Based on the Meridian sales, just for their Buffalo Wild Wing Go locations, at a profit margin of 20%, you can get your return on investment back in 5 years, which isn't bad. For the larger built-out stores, we anticipate the payback period being longer for a Buffalo Wild Wings. Next up is Applebee's. Applebee's is an American restaurant chain, casual dining, offering salad, chicken, pasta, burgers, riblets. It's one of the world's largest casual dining brands with $3.1 billion in sales. As of December 31st, 2021, there were about 1,600 locations in 50 states, Puerto Rico, Guam, as well as 11 other countries. Applebee's is more than 95% franchise, with 31 franchisees who own an average of nearly 50 restaurants. So you have some big players there, including Greg Flynn, that has hundreds of Applebee's. Based on average sales provided by Applebee's franchise locations, an average profit margin of 13%. It would take a long time to get your money back. I'm talking about 15 plus years. So I guess the play with Applebee's is maybe you also own the real estate, or it's more of a tax play, because opening a new Applebee's, I don't see how you get the return on it. Maybe there are some opportunities to buy an existing Applebee's where you get your return on investment back in 4, 5, 6 years from buying an existing Applebee's restaurant, but starting from the ground up, I don't see how you get the return on an Applebee's. For a startup Applebee's, definitely worth looking at acquisitions if you want to go with that brand. And then QDOBA, which does have a much better payback period for a ground up Mexican themed restaurant, wide variety, burritos, tacos, made to order, tiered pricing, super flexible, offer catering services. Royalty fees pretty standard at 5%, marketing fee 1.25%. And to open one up, it's not bad, $250K to $816,000 for a non-traditional location. So think airports, a standard one. So think in a shopping center, anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. That's significantly less than it would cost to open up a Olive Garden if you were given the chance. And the payback period's pretty good. And we're expecting 4, 5, 6 year payback period if you were to open up a QDOBA from the ground up. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let us know if there's other alternatives that you come across to Olive Garden that you think it would be a good idea for us to review on another video. Thanks.